Let me say something that might surprise you. Soft selling doesn't help people. And in a lot of cases, it actually keeps them stuck. Now, before you click away thinking I'm about to teach some aggressive, slimy sales tactics, hear me out. Because what I'm about to explain has nothing to do with being pushy and everything to do with actually caring. Imagine this. You are walking past a house and you smell smoke. You look up and there is a fire starting inside. You see someone standing there, frozen. They don't even realize how bad it is yet. Now, let me ask you something. Do you gently say, hey, just wanted to mention, no pressure, but you might want to look into that sometime? Or do you raise your voice and say, hey, you need to get out of there right now? If you truly care, you don't whisper. You don't worry about being polite. You speak up because the stakes are real and so high. That's what selling is. It's not convincing someone to buy something they don't need. It's recognizing when someone is stuck in a situation that's hurting them and having the courage to step in. But most people don't sell like that. They hesitate, they soften their words, they pull back, not because it helps the other person, but because it makes them feel safer. Here's the hard truth. When you sell softly, a lot of time, it's not kindness, it's self-protection, it's selfish. You are protecting yourself from rejections, awkwardness, being judged, hearing no. So instead of clearly saying, this can help you, and here's why, you dance around it. And while you are dancing, the other person stays stuck in that terrible situation. They try to change. So let me give you another example. Imagine going to a doctor. You explain your symptoms. They already know what's wrong, but instead of telling you clearly, they say, well, you could consider doing something about this. Maybe try this if you feel like it. You wouldn't feel your doctor really cared about you, right? You feel confused. A good doctor doesn't hesitate when something matters. They explain the problem. They explain the consequences of not getting that problem fixed. They explain the solution. That's not pressure. That's responsibility. Now, let's clear this up. Being pushy is when you don't care if it's right for the person. You just want the sale. Selling with conviction is when you believe so strongly in the outcome that staying quiet feels wrong. Pushy energy comes from ego. Conviction comes from care. And people can feel the difference immediately. Here's something beginners don't realize. Most people already want help. They are just scared. They are afraid of making the wrong decision. They've been burned before. They are second guessing themselves. So when you show up uncertain or overly gentle, you accidentally confirm their own fear. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do anything. But when you show up grounded and certain, you give them what they don't have in that moment, clarity. Selling with conviction doesn't mean talking louder. It means clearly identifying the problem, clearly explaining what happens if nothing changes, clearly showing the path forward and not backing away the moment they hesitate. You keep showing up as long as trust is there. That's not pressure, that's leadership. I've seen this over and over again. The strongest sales moments don't feel aggressive, they feel calm, direct, certain. Prospects lean in because they feel understood, not pushed. In fact, the best selling moments often feel like relief, like someone finally said the thing they were already thinking. So here's the question I want you to ask yourself. Next time you are in a sales conversation and you feel yourself pulling back, ask yourself, am I being gentle because it helps them or because it helps me avoid discomfort? If it's the second one and you truly believe in what you are offering, then staying quiet isn't kindness, it's hesitation. And people don't need more hesitation. They need someone willing to step up and say, this matters, and I won't pretend it doesn't. That's what real selling is. If this video helped reframe how you think about sales, like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Now, go help people properly. Let's go.